just a moment. Oh, hey love, it's you. Come on in. I'm Stacy, aka Riqochet Rose, and welcome to another Celebrity Tarot reading. Before we get started, if you haven't already, please subscribe. If you're already a subscriber, you know I care about you and appreciate you. But join the party if you haven't already. I have many great things and contests coming up. Also, if you would like your own personal reading, there's more details of that underneath the description box. But let's get on to your celebrity reading. So I know I'm late as ever talking about this Felicity Huffman and Loughlin thing, but it's too much going on. It's always something with these celebrities, and it's very hard to catch up. But anyway, what's going on is, if you have been living under a rock, kind of like myself, Felicity Huffman is involved with a college scandal where she allegedly paid $15,000 for her daughter to attend one of the colleges or whatnot. I know nothing more than that. And of course, I know the thing about Loughlin, so I'll be doing hers right after Felicity's video. Now, the theme of Felicity's energy, okay, basically the theme around her is the Four of Cups, and this is feeling stuck in fear. And of course, you know, this would have anybody afraid, this whole situation. Am I going to go to jail for this? What's going to happen to my family? Those kind of fears. Now, her current energy is Five of Cups reversed. Now, of course, going through a process of waiting to get this situation resolved and release it and move on. And she's one of them. And you know what? Actually, I did read about this. She is in the energy of, I was wrong. Let's just get this over with. That's the kind of energy here from this card. Now, the obstacle, of course, is the Tower in reverse. And I say, of course, with that being the Tower, but at least with the Tower in reverse, it's kind of like she had a premonition that this was going to happen. And at first, she was trying to live up to this illusion of the perfect rich family with educated kids, but I think she started to get afraid. It's like a premonition. I know this is going to go left. And actually, you know what? Maybe I do know a little bit more about this, because I also read that she was allegedly asked again, you know, would you like for your child to attend the class or whatever, or school, whatnot, for the next child or whatever, and she refused. So obviously, I think that she knew that this had bad news written on it after she did it. Now, the advice here would be the Queen of Swords in reverse, and it's one of those cards of saying think before you speak and be approachable. She may be guarded at this time because she doesn't trust anyone, which is, of course, okay, I get it. I can certainly understand that. But it's one of those things of she may be giving off this smart alecky energy, and it's like, well, you did kind of put yourself in this predicament, so kind of be humble, you know, because things could go far more worse. Now, the outcome is the Ten of Pentacles, and that's actually great for the outcome, because this tells me that Felicity may not face as harsh as punishment as people think that she will. Okay, so that's actually a good thing. It's, you know, of course, with the Ten of Pentacles, it's a card of prosperity and stability. But like I said, in the outcome, I feel Felicity may get a break in this case, and if anything, get a fine and go home. A card of closing out a cycle and beginning a new one. So hopefully things go right for her. But I did pull some oracle cards for her. And the oracle cards I pulled was surrender the habit of people pleasing. Speak your needs and be true to yourself. Focus on your own happiness instead of always trying to make everyone else happy. Now, the interesting thing about this is that is exactly the energy that probably will likely put her in a situation to begin with. Trying to keep up with people, trying to, you know, this is not how it really is. We actually are the Joneses. We're not trying to keep up. It could have been something like that. And surrender to what is. Flow with what is instead of fighting it. When you can't change a situation, compassionately accepting it exactly as it is will bring you peace. So again, like I said in the reading, it's one of those things that she's just facing the fact it is what it is. Give me my punishment so I can go home. But it does look like Felicity may get off a little bit better than Miss Loughlin. But let's check her out and I'll tell you what I mean. Now, Mrs. Loughlin, aka Aunt Becky, she may be in a little bit more trouble than Felicity. Now, with the theme of Miss Loughlin, we have the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, and this is fighting or resisting necessary change within this situation. Now, as for Lori's current energy, it is the Four of Cups in reverse, and this is self-pity, and of course, fear, feeling stuck in fear, same as the theme energy for Felicity. Now, the obstacle here is the Emperor in reverse, and this is indicating that Lori was reckless in her decisions, of course. She didn't even learn the rules or laws before she broke them. She just went through with it with money, thinking, money will take care of it all. Money will be the end all be all, and I'll be protected and safe. Now, the advice here is the Page of Pentacles in reverse, and it's time to focus and get out of her head. It's one of those things she needs to take on that energy, possibly just like Felicity, and face exactly what this is. Now, the outcome is the King of Swords, and this can represent law or being judged harshly, and that is what people are doing, especially people that have gone to these same colleges or the same college, and they're like, I had to work hard, I had to compete, I didn't have $500,000 to get into this school, and I feel this is not great to be in the outcome, the King of Swords, because she may actually be disciplined in this situation or made an example out of. Now, I did pull some oracle cards for Lori Loughlin, and surrender fear. Let go of the fearful stories you are telling yourself. Stay in a moment, focus on solutions, and celebrate every baby step forward. So again, I feel it's kind of the same advice that's given to Felicity, that you need to just surrender to what this is. Don't be afraid. Face your fear, face your punishment, and get it over with. Surrender your fear of change. The universe is reminding you that you are cared for always. Whether you're afraid of a change in your job, your health, or a relationship, or you fear aging or death, repeat the affirmation, I have faith that all is well. So I feel this is pretty much telling Lori to just give all of her fears to the universe, let it go. It is what it is. You made a mistake, and now is the time to pay for it. Unfortunately, she may be someone that, has to do some hard time. I mean, I'm not saying it's going to be the harshest, but it's probably going to be something that she really did not expect. But we'll just have to find out and see for sure. But in the meantime, leave in the comments down below. Do you think Felicity and Lori were wrong? If you had the money to be able to afford to send your children to a great college and they weren't, intellectually up to the scores of studying and everything, would you do the same thing? Were they actually wrong? Let me know what you think down below.